Hi everyone, it's Willow Wise Woman, Intuitive Psychic and Empath, and this is your monthly reading for February 1st through the 28th. I apologize for the later uploads. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, and I've lost some time here at the office and wasn't able to get here to not only record, but then also I need to upload. So, all right, so this video will be for Virgo. My goal is to record Virgo, Leo, and Scorpio today, and hopefully upload those later on this afternoon. And by the end of the week, we should have the rest of the series for February. Now, as you know, I'm trying to just kind of create a little bit more of a reading that's a little bit more in depth. So we will cover the spiritual, health, wealth, and love in this reading for Virgos. This may or may not resonate with everyone. So if it does, please like, share, and comment. Subscribe so the channel grows. Once the channel grows to a certain amount of subscribers, then I can actually do live readings. So please support the channel so that I can go live, hopefully in the near future for you. So what I'm going to do is clear the energy for Virgo for February 2025. Now, I am not a doctor or a licensed therapist, so these readings are for entertainment purposes only. This protects me from anyone getting the wrong impression. You guys know the gist if you follow any kind of readers on YouTube, okay? All right, so we're going to start. I am using my personal spread a little condensed down just to kind of give everyone, thank you. Nice. Okay. What's going on with spiritual? All right. All right, spiritually, what's going on for Virgo? Okay, so Virgo, the first card I have, and I tapped into the Akashic for the spiritual aspect. I am a Virgo, disclaimer. And yeah, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. So I really just wanted to get guidance, not only for myself, but for my fellow Virgos to see if it resonates with me or you. Yeah, because it's been quite interesting. Virgos in general, we tend to be very scheduled, happy-go-lucky. We actually do well under pressure. But I have found that sometimes there's things that come out of nowhere that really kind of throw us off balance. So the first card I got was birth. Now, this is about it. I'm going to get a clarifier for that because birth has a few, interpretations. One, it could literally mean a birth. So some of you Virgos may find out within the month of February that you are expecting. This could be your third child. Yeah, so an expansion, right? So for some Virgos, it could mean a pregnancy, okay? Okay, it's also about birthing a new idea, a new place. Okay, so this is about birthing, milk and honey. So this is about really wanting to birth a career, expansion and money, or stability. So it can also mean just knowing where you stand as far as relationships. This could come across as just stability in a sense, like just feeling stabilized in career, money, finances, family, that whole unit. Okay, now what I'm seeing is that for this month the lightning bolt comes in. Now this is sparks of inspiration and ideas. So if you haven't already, within the next few days, few weeks in February, a spark, an idea will come to you and help you really kind of build your family unit and or financials, okay? And then the final card for this is the Muse, and that's about being noticed and recognized. So Virgos, you're going to start to get noticed. You're going to start to be recognized for what you do professionally, what you do in your community, what you might do in your social circles and or family. Okay, so this is about recognition. So on the spiritual level, this is a leveling up. Yeah, I feel it's more family oriented or career oriented. So spiritually, they're just saying, you know, all the hard work that you've been trying to do, it's coming your way. All right, health wise, I'm going to pick a different deck for health. And let's see what's going on for February for health for Virgos for February 2025. Oh, let's see. That's too many. So, okay, Virgo, health. What's going on for Virgo and health? Okay, we're going to try. Okay, nice. Okay. All right, and one more for health. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop there. Interesting. So, as you know, if you follow me for any length of time, especially through Facebook, anyone new here following me through YouTube, I'm an empath, which means I feel, sense, and hear energy that is not my own. And when I read an oracle card, it presents itself to me. So not every card is exact as the meaning is because it shows me as I'm reading, okay? So when it comes to health, the first card that came up was the curse. Now, for some of you, that would be like, oh boy, that's scary, blah, blah, blah. But typically the curse card is really about lineage. It's about history. What kind of history? Typically family history. But what I saw once I was looking at this card was the third eye and the heart. Okay, so although the heart typically is here in the chakra system, this is about seeing through not only our vision, our intuition, but leading through the heart. So this is about using your history, using the ancestors, using what is or isn't working within the bloodline, and lead with the heart, okay? So this is about, when it comes to health, that a lot of times this is a mind, body, spirit, right? When Virgos have any kind of health issues, it typically is more relatable through stress, through emotion, and not always literal problems. They're created through the emotional, like what are we doing, what are we speaking, what are we saying, what are we eating, what is our trigger points to create any kind of health issues. However, the ego came up underneath that. So it's saying no matter what your history is, whether it's your current history of yourself or your ancestors or lineage of history, you have a clear-cut idea of how health resonates with you. So, and I can only speak for myself, I kind of go through the beat of my own drum. I don't allow what my history says and or what my lineage says to go, oh, well, my mom has it or my dad has it or this has it or that has it, so therefore I'm going to get it in the health and wellness. I kind of use alternative thinking and measures. Yeah, I don't really, And this is about not overthinking. So in the health department, when it comes to Virgos, you do not have to, what I'm getting for February is, if there is an ailment that comes up, whether that's emotional, spiritual, or physical, we can decide in our mind's eye to lead with the heart. And we don't have to repeat the cycle of what our ancestors and or bloodline, as far as illness is concerned. We can break that because we can see it from a distance and we can observe it and decide that doesn't work for me. That doesn't resonate with me. A final card for health for Virgo. Okay. Look for the serendipitous points of view if there's any health issues that come up this month for you, and just keep going forward. Go the distance. Like, do what your mind, body, spirit says to do, and not necessarily what tradition says or family says. You may have to break that cycle, okay, to keep your health, whether that's mental health, spiritual health, or physical health, in check. So that resonates because when we're under stress, sometimes it's about getting out of our head and deciding to look inward and going, what works best for me? It doesn't matter what society or A, B, or C says. What works for me? What is an understanding that works best for me? So for me, sometimes I work out for stress release. And that also helps me not only on the spiritual front, but also just in health, general health in general. However, I have to check in with myself, and sometimes it means taking more rest time than I personally would like to take because I'm overloaded. And Virgos especially tend to be multitaskers. We've got multiple things going at the same time, and getting overwhelmed, overworked, and overstressed affects our health. So we have to put us as a priority to keep us healthy, okay? All right, so financials, what's going on for Virgo in February 2025 for Virgos? For wealth, what's going on for Virgos? Okay. Okay. Wow, those are kind of the same cards. Interesting. So I'm going to pull another deck for clarifiers. So when it comes to finances, by the book comes up, and that's really reminding you that keep doing what you're doing, right? Why came up in reverse, meaning it's a leap of faith, right? Keep doing what it is that you're doing because you're seeing the goal, right? What is it that you're building? When it comes to wealth or finances, stay on track is what they're saying. And don't overthink it, because I've got the thinker, which, you know, Virgos are infamous for overthinking, and serendipity, yet again. Both of those came out in the wealth or health part of the health reading. So this is about trusting that you've set the plans and motions for the financial successes that you want and are desiring, and to allow it to happen. And if you feel like, oh gosh, is this taking too long, or am I doing the right thing, or any of those kind of obsessive Virgo tendencies in the brain, they are saying that, yes, they are saying, look for signs and symbols, omens, serendipitous things that will help remind you that, yes, you are on the right path. This is about making sure that you change your perspective, how you look at things. If we're thinking in lack or stress or too much, or how we speak and how we feel, our perception needs to be sharpened in February to kind of, again, just keep doing what you're doing and it will all work out. Okay. And yeah, we've got the Merlin energy coming in. So harness the Merlin energy. Believe in the alchemy and the balance and the justice. So everything is coming into alignment, is what they're saying. In February, there should be some indicators that you are going in the right direction. And you will have signs and symbols that will help you get through if you are in a space of doubt, okay? And what's going on in the love department for Virgo? Thank you. Okay. 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 Okay, when it comes to love, Virgo, again, I got the Raven, which is about, you know, not only trusting your intuition, but knowing who you are inside. But it also has a symbolism of synchronicities, coincidences. Like, so if you're Virgo looking for love, let's start there. If you're single and looking for love, there's going to be, you know, coincidences and a series of events that kind of lead you into a possible partnership. Now, you will get to a space where you'll be like, ooh, are you willing to, you know, to take the risk and love, right? So this is about allowing it to show up and taking the risk, right? Kind of that leap of faith. Kind of a leap of faith is like the title, you know, for February for Virgos. It's like that leap of faith. Take the leap of faith. Trust in yourself. Trust in what you're doing. Trust the plan, right? Take that leap of faith. There is no, you know, that risk and burden is kind of the same card, like, oh, should I risk it? And what's, you know, what's the downfall, right? And what I'm being told is take the leap of faith. And also, when it comes to love, be in a space of forgiveness. So there may be, if you're single, making sure you're in that space of forgiveness so that we don't repeat the same cycles. If this is love of, and it's not romantic love, it's about looking for the signs and symbols, taking the risk to forgive, right? Okay, and if you're in a current relationship, this is about, again, expressing yourself. If you're in a relationship and, you know, maybe you want things to be one way or the other. This is about just checking in with our own emotions, making sure that we aren't trying to make something fit that shouldn't be there. So this is about checking in with our own emotions when it comes to love, and then understanding forgiveness is the key to happiness, and releasing any kind of anger. Yes, and love prevails. Yeah, so this is about balancing fear and emotions, you know, that fear of, you know, what if this is too hard, or what if it's too much of a risk, and allowing forgiveness, and checking in with your own emotions, making sure they don't come from a place that is distorted. Because when we come from a space of forgiveness, that's when we can balance our emotions and not come from a place of anger, or, you know, forgiveness and anger, trying to work that out, to create the relationships that you want in love. So this is about, I think, more expression and interesting. Yeah, I think for those who are in relationship, you know, don't let money get in the way of what love represents. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying not have, you know, boundaries and limits, but what I'm saying is that love can come in different forms. God, this is kind of interesting. So, give me another one. Because wealth and restriction came up together, wealth being upright, restriction being in reverse. And it's saying that sometimes I think you fight with almost this weird connection between love and money, right? So that's what they're telling me. If you're in a relationship or looking for love, you have to have that balance. Some people associate love with money, money with love, security, but this is saying that you kind of, there's almost a warning here of, look, we have to come from our own space, understand ourselves. Wealth and love, yes, can, you might be career driven. So your love may be career driven, is what they're telling me, instead of an actual relationship. And that you can be wealthy in love. Some Virgos, I think, wealth is wonderful, but love is really priceless to us, right? Here we go. Yeah, so don't alienate yourself. Make sure you find that balance between work and relationship, work and family, work and home. That's what they're saying when it comes to love this month. So creating a balance between work and family, work and love, and all of those goals that you're hoping to achieve, Virgo. It's just reminding you to be balanced and try to, as much as you can, balance the drive for success and the drive for love, and have time for both. Because if we do that, there isn't a burden, right? There isn't a struggle. It's learning to balance the two, okay? I hope this helps. If it resonates, please like, share, and comment. If you would like a personal private reading with me, I will put my information in the description box. You can email me and we can set up an appointment. If you're not in the area, we would have a video reading through Google Meet, and I'll put my information in the description box. You can email me and schedule your appointment. Okay, in the meantime, blessed be.